In this video, we're going to show you how to install sway bar end links on your Ford F-150 located behind your front wheels. Using our 22mm socket, we're going to loosen and remove our lug nuts. With the lug nuts removed, grab your wheel, remove it, and set it aside. Now attached to the lower control, I'm coming up to the sway bar, is your sway bar end link. Now these are 18mm nuts. There's one here, there's one on the bottom, and accessing the top, you're just gonna go ahead and pull back on the brake flex hose and push the four-wheel drive actuator vacuum lines the opposite way. Gonna drop our socket down with our swivel. Get on in there and loosen that. Now we did spray it down with some rust penetrant to help out. Now if yours starts spinning as ours is, we want to go ahead and grab this and see if we can hold that, keep it from spinning. Now the ball joint piece inside here was spinning as we were spinning the nut. The whole unit was rotating. So we relocated a smaller pair of locking pliers to the inside, just above the rubber boot. Let's try and remove it now. Now we need to repeat this process for the lower here, access the nut on the bottom. In order for us to move this, we have to repeat this process for the other side so we can go ahead and pivot up our sway bar itself, remove the component. Now that we have both passenger and driver side sway bar end link disconnected, we want to go ahead and lift up on this. And if you can't lift it, go ahead and use a pry bar. I'm going to go ahead and go underneath and just to the top of the CV axle. It's not going to require a lot of pressure. You just want to lift that up. Remove both driver and passenger end link, and then we're going to install the new ones. Now before we install, obviously we want to go ahead and remove the nuts. And the key thing we want to pay attention to is on the top here, they have flat sides here, so we can go ahead and put a wrench on this to assist us in tightening. I'm going to go ahead and drop this in here. And we're going to get one in on the other side. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this around and I'm going to line it up into the hole. I'm going to go ahead and insert the one on the other side, and I'll be able to pull that sway bar down and onto the link. Press this down and on. Install the nuts. Do the same on the passenger side, and then we'll tighten them down. Now when it comes time to tightening our sway bar end link, you have a couple different options here. Number one, you could use a 21mm thin wall wrench and hold the base here. If you don't have a thin wall wrench, what's going to happen is you tighten this, it's going to pull up and it's going to pinch the boot and it's going to jam it up against the sway bar, and you're probably going to get stuck in there. Other option is the way we're going to do it. We're going to use a 8mm socket on the top on our ratchet, and we use an 18mm wrench, and we're going to simply tighten the nuts down. If you have a gear wrench, it'll work the same. This process is going to be the same for the bottom. And then once we snug that down on this side here, we're going to repeat this process for the passenger side. We're just going to use our pole jack to compress our suspension a little bit to get that link to come down further. You can use your regular floor jack to do this. Now that we have the driver's side hand tightened, we're going to go ahead and use our jack on the other side, and we'll repeat on the passenger side there to tighten everything down. Once we're tight, we're going to go ahead and come back and torque them down. Let's go ahead and torque down the nuts to 59 foot-pounds. This is going to be for both the upper and lower. There we go. Do the same for the lower. Repeat for the passenger side. Grab your wheel, line it up on the studs. I'm going to go ahead and get all of our lug nuts started. Once they're all started, we'll go ahead and snug them down. We're now going to torque down our lug nuts to 150 foot-pounds. When doing this here, you want to do it in a crisscross or a star pattern. Repeat for the passenger side.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.